this.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What's the deal?
What up? It's good.
It is I, that one guy, J1s.
Big KG in the place to be. Hello.
It's your girl, CC Rain in the building.
And 10 digit.
Got a full house
It's
tonight.
your boy OG Network, man.
Yeah, we got a full cast today, man. Glad to see everybody done made it today, and we gonna make this motherfucking shit work. That's all I'm gonna say. Before we get started. I was like, man, so how everybody doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Good.
Won't complain because it ain't gonna get us no goddamn.
Come
way.
on, talk about it.
Yeah, hear me.
Say that and move it.
Mm-hmm. So,
Amen.
I ain't gonna lie, everybody out there watching, we is running behind schedule. So, you know what we gonna do? We gonna get into this news per usual. Wow. We gonna get into this shit as we
News for us at this hour. Trey?
Yes, Sandra, we just got this in literally 2 minutes ago, but Fox News can confirm that Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead following Israeli strikes against his compound and location earlier today. A senior Israeli official confirming this news. Earlier tonight, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu describing the strikes not only against the supreme leader, but against much of the Iranian leadership.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000, they knew and were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels in international shipping lanes. It's been mass terror, and we're not going to put up with it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts. And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before.
From the president this morning, and these words getting a lot of attention already when President Trump said the lives of courageous American heroes may be lost and we may have casualties. To your point, the president was briefed recently from his top military officials just this week about his options in Iran. And this morning, the president also laying out more in terms of that justification, a variety of reasons as to why he decided to act now.
Absolutely. And the American public, again, only getting this justification after these strikes have already begun. But it is a very expansive justification. For the last few weeks, as a member of the White House press corps, we've been repeatedly pressing the president and the White House about what is the president's end game here. Is it about nuclear weapons? Is it about the long-range ballistic missiles? Is it about regime change? And the president made very clear in his speech that it's about all three. And he explicitly called on the Iranian people to seize this opportunity for regime change. So that makes it very clear that this is very different from when you and I were on the air for Breaking News last summer, when the president had launched those targeted strikes aimed at nuclear facilities. I mean, this is much broader than that. And you pointed out really one of the most striking moments from the president's remarks in this video he posted on social media that was about 8 minutes, where he warned the American people that there could be casualties here. And he himself used the word war, quote, that often happens in war. This is a president who had campaigned on ending wars, on not getting Americans and American troops involved in these long, protracted conflicts, especially in the Middle East. Yet this is now one of several interventionist moves we have seen from the president, right? Venezuela, just a few months ago, ousting the former president Nicolas Maduro. Now this, coming after those strikes of last summer with.
So as y'all can clearly see, America, we are at war.
Absolutely.
WW3, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So we have, for some reason, attacked Iran, who has no immediate threat to us over here at all. They have no nuclear missiles, no long-range ballistic missiles, no ships and planes that can get here, but for some reason they were an imminent threat to us, even though we just bombed them last summer, saying that we destroyed all their nuclear capabilities. Now we're attacking them again, saying that we need to get rid of their nuclear capabilities. And but what do y'all think about that? How about you, CZ?
Well, I don't think that. I mean, I listened to his speech. I listened to the whole thing, and the president Trump. And what I heard him say, I didn't hear him say anything that was false. And I heard him say a call to action. This is y'all chance. If y'all want some help, we're giving it to you. It's the first time I done heard him say some positive shit to somebody. I would just say, I don't disagree.
More of a distraction.
I think war is war, and I think he's going. Again, this president has never been afraid to go to war. He will throw down the gauntlet. He will say, "I'm down." Oh no, he will even throw out threats. So the fact that that's what he's doing and following through, and he's telling people, "Hey, this is your opportunity to save yourselves." Well, shit. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay. Shout out to KG. KG's like, I gotta put your finger up like church. Be safe.
Wish y'all a good show, man. All
Show.
right, OG.
Tune in, like, share, and subscribe. Everybody. Okay. That was what I had to say.
How about you, 10 Digit?
Oh, goodness.
Well, in short form, I feel like he did the right thing. These motherfuckers over here steady trying to develop these nuclear weapons, and all they've been, like you said, they've been saying it for 40-some years. They gonna annihilate some shit when they do get it. And it reports that they was one step away, maybe 2 steps away from getting it. And quite sure if they gonna eliminate Israel, then they gotta eliminate us. So yeah, we were, I feel like, in danger. If them motherfuckers got the shit, they were gonna shoot at us, and then shoot at them. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is how it is, man. But I support the decision, man. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen.
How about you, Mr. Network Man?
Man, I you know, my take on it is war is profitable. You know, somebody making some money. That's all I know.
Right, for sure.
That's all it
They
boils
made it
down
this
to.
far
The
down
money.
yet, huh?
Women lie, men lie, presidents lie, the numbers don't lie. In Rush Hour, they said, follow the rich white man with the money.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
That's how we figure out what the hell going on.
That's how we gonna know. Yeah. Which one do we? It's now which one do we follow? Because we're looking at a few.
All of them.
All of them. In what order?
the Highlanders and all of them.
Is there an order of priority at this point? If you can, that
yes,
part.
the ones buying the most land and doing the most weird stuff. I was like, yeah, we prioritize from Gates down. Elon,
Kushner,
yeah,
yeah. The World Health Organization, yeah, it's a lot of them, man.
Who?
Yeah,
That was.
Yeah.
we need the world's best detectives auditing everything. Internet warriors unite. Keyboard warriors, do something with your time.
Internet, yes.
They've pretty much
internet.
been having the world's best auditors go into that country every single year.
And they can't catch it?
No, and not can't catch it. They keep coming out and saying that there's nothing there. They're not trying to do that.
Oh.
It's just not happening.
They like, we went, but
It's like, there's nothing here. Like everywhere y'all keep saying like, look in that room. There's nothing in here. And it's like, no, we'll look over here. There's nothing here. So
there's
like,
no weapons of mass
saying
destruction
that-
in the ceiling.
Oh, they're
Like,
just saying that.
They've been literally. I can pull up montages of this dude Netanyahu since '95, since he's been in power, saying every year they have weapons of mass destruction and they're going to destroy us. We need more money.
But just because they say that doesn't mean that they don't.
No, just because they keep saying it doesn't mean they have it. If this is your mortal enemy, and you've been saying that they have the capability to blow you off the map, right? And they keep yelling stuff like, hey, we'll blow you off the map. And they ain't done it. And they keep saying, like, and the people you send in to inspect them to say they got that, they keep saying, like, hey, they don't have this. They don't have the capability to do it. Matter of fact, they just fought 2 wars. 2 long ass wars. And they never even fucking thought about blowing nothing up. It was like they don't have the capability.
But do you think they don't for real?
Yes, I really do, CZ. It's like, cause wouldn't you use it already if you keep getting bullied? Then what are we worried about?
I just think.
What is you
getting
worried
fucked
about?
up. I just look at it like this. If a motherfucker down the block talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill this nigga, they talking about you. Would you wait? Just because you hadn't seen them with a gun, don't mean that they can't get a gun.
They just might be waiting.
Yeah,
They
but
just might
like,
be that
it's
punk
the
ass
same.
nigga that's holding tight.
The last time they really said that shit was in '72.
They've been
like,
saying
what are
this
we
shit a
doing?
lot.
They might be doing a bunch of lateral passes to
A lot of people say stuff. Like, so we're gonna go bomb every country that disagrees with us.
Well,
If they don't have it, they shouldn't have been talking shit like they do have it. You know what I mean? They keep saying
we were literally in the middle of negotiations with them to end like nuclear talks right now. Like,
yeah, but that was the talks that
like
they said
2
weren't
days
going to
ago,
go anywhere.
like,
Like they both sides said they felt like it wasn't going to happen.
like, no, that's not what they said. That's what whatchamacallit just came out and said they said that. But that's not what the other side said. Like, no, we were in the middle of negotiations and we woke up and they bombed us.
Defense Secretary, this is according to reporting from Axios, gave Anthropic until Friday evening to give the military unfettered access to its AI model or face harsh penalties. The harsh penalties we know, Joe, that could be in question here are including declaring Anthropic a supply chain risk or even, according to Axios, invoking the Defense Production Act to force the company to tailor its models to the military's needs.
Claude is the only active AI model that is really already providing meaningful military and an intelligence advantage using advanced AI capabilities. For example, we've seen in reporting by the Wall Street Journal that the raid on Maduro was enabled by offensive cyber capabilities that would not have been possible had Claude not been involved, had Anthropic not been involved. All they're saying is we don't want our tool being used for mass domestic surveillance, and we don't want our tools being used for autonomous, lethal weapons without a human on the loop. That's a pretty modest set of requests. And the DoD views that as so unreasonable that they're now threatening to designate Anthropic a supply chain risk. I'm sympathetic to the DoD in saying it needs flexibility in these contract terms. What I think is an unreasonable escalation is threatening to designate Anthropic as a supply chain risk. That's what we do when we find out companies are secretly have Chinese or Russian ownership. To take a domestic AI champion at a time when the White House is saying that the AI race with China is equivalent to the space race during the Cold War with the Soviet Union, you do not want to take one of the crown jewels of your industry and light it on fire over something like this. There is a better way to resolve this dispute than the absolutist stance the administration is taking.
If you had a moment with the president right now, tonight, what would you say to him?
You know, I would say we are patriotic Americans. We have done everything we have done has been for the sake of this country, for the sake of supporting U.S. national security. Our leaning forward in deploying our models with the military was done because we believe in this country. We believe in defeating our autocratic adversaries. We believe in defending America. The red lines we have drawn, we drew because we believe that crossing those red lines is contrary to American values. And we wanted to stand up for American values. And when we were threatened with supply chain designation and Defense Production Act, which are unprecedented intrusions into the private economy by the government, we exercised our classic First Amendment rights to speak up and disagree with the government. Disagreeing with the government is the most American thing in the world. And we are patriots. In everything we have done here, we have stood up for the values of this country.
So this was the movie playing. Could you hear hear him talk?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all this dude is pretty much saying is that he don't want the government to make killer drones. He doesn't want the T-10,000 to come along.
Basically, Judgment Day.
It's too late. Almost too late.
It's here.
It's already here. They already really can't really control this shit already because it's already starting to think on its own. And if you look it up, the amount of intelligence doubles every so many, probably every couple of days or whatever. And you talking about the total knowledge of everything that people put online doubling. So you think they're gonna be able to control it?
And you got the quantum computers running AI simulations, which is a whole nother monster in danger.
It is.
So is it designed to get the information formulated and then take it further? Is that what it's designed to do?
Well, that's that might be a Pacific thing. Because
but they're storing information
something.
Yeah.
This is like facial recognition stuff
right. So
like that.
the data that they're gathering, as it gathers it, as we query it, as we utilize it, is it taking it and formulating its own? I don't want to say consciousness or thought.
Yeah, I mean, it can create its own secret code and map its own secret strategies.
And it's designed to operate autonomously. Oh, it is.
If teaching itself, if one AI, it's so smart. It's talking in code to each other where we can't understand what they're talking about.
Oh, where it's
that's he's talking about the thing that they're saying that is learning itself. This man's technology is being used to identify people.
Yeah,
it's used to identify people, but he doesn't want it to be used, like he said, autonomously. So he doesn't want a drone to see you without checking in with like you or me, right? Like as a person is like identified, it's like, oh, this drone identifies this person. It's like, oh, this is who I think it is. Boom, and then take you out.
But the
right,
concern,
without some person double checking it.
Okay, right.
It was like, and he knows that's pretty much what they're using his shit for. He's like, this is not what I want our product to be used for. It was not designed for that, but we see that you guys are using this for that.
Then they shouldn't have sold it.
Well, yeah, they're all gonna say whoop-de-doo, motherfucker. They gonna use what they want.
If you sell it to me,
right? Yeah, I mean, shit, you just
this
shit.
That's not funny, but that's
two different things. That's like.
But if you give it to me for access to use, you can't control how I use it.
I mean, that's like saying the same thing with your name.
Like,
in a sense.
Yes, you can.
Like your government name.
Like, if I make something for one purpose, and then you take that, alter it, and then use it for something else, and then I'm telling you, like, look, you have to take my stuff out of that. So it's like, if you come up with some other way to do it and all that kind of fine, that's fine. But you have to take my technology out your damn
in a perfect world, it would work like that.
No, that's what the man's threatening to do right here. He's like, no, you guys are gonna. I'm taking my technology, but the government, there is a law saying that, like, yo, we can't take this from you.
But we can still use it.
It's like, no, we will take it from you.
Oh,
that's where.
No, look, because look, this is the thing about
what's going on. Go ahead, OG.
I said, like, this is the thing about, like, jurisdiction and law, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you register it as a patent, right, immediately at that point of contact, it's free game on the deep state. They're gonna remake whatever you made anyway. They're gonna take whatever you did anyway. Like, a lot of people don't realize that, like, you're registering it to them. The word registering law means to give up the rights to something.
Period.
So, and possession is 9/10 of the law. So if you're giving up the rights to something, you're giving them 9/10 possession, and basically you keeping the right of your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
You made it. It's your IP. Like, that's about it. But they gonna still run off with the bag.
They gonna run it.
You enter their jurisdiction with it.
It's the government, so you can't even.
But this is one of them things that, like, a lot of people got to pay attention to something like this right here, because do you understand? This is a government contract. They pay out the ass for this. He is the top company of his field. They are getting paid top dollar for this. And he's calling a foul, saying, I don't even want your fucking money because I see what you're trying to do with this technology. It's like, now, how much money is you willing to throw away? It's like, to get on TV and tell and to warn people, the American people and all that. It was like, hey, look, hey, wait. Pay attention. Like, they are trying to do something with this technology to be able to recognize your face, like, and who you is from all kind of biometrics.
Yeah.
It was like, and like, I don't even want their money. Like, what they want me to do with this. It's like, I don't even want their money.
And it's too late. Shout out to, he might as well be like Snowden, because, you know, he might as well just defect and just tell the T, because he already done sold it.
No such thing as a too late, because now that if you telling on this, like, and if this is illegal, because this is illegal, you cannot spy on your fucking people like this. You would get this technology fucking thrown the fuck away, and not being able to be implemented against you. And especially on something like we were just talking about, like a revolution. Do you really think a revolution is possible with technology like this out there? As soon as you
might
walk
not
out
be
your fucking
in
door,
certain people's favor, but there is a revolution possible with this technology. It's some sort of, absolutely a form of. It might not be the one we want, but it might, something might happen.
It won't be in your favor.
Well, it doesn't mean it won't happen.
No, not in your favor. It means it won't happen.
Well, but again, my favor doesn't negate the happening. It just is not in my favor. It's not favorable to me, but it doesn't mean a lot of shit is happening that's not in my favor. It still happens. So, but two things can be true. We're saying the same thing. I'm just saying, like, no, there might be a revolution that is out of our hands. We can't control. We might have to do that Star Trek thing where now we got to fight back against the machine. I don't know. It could happen.
Shit, it's going. I believe it.
You think it could happen right now?
Man,
we're on the,
I
we're on the
don't think
precipice.
they really have that much control over the shit. You know, like I said, they doubling every 7 months the intelligence. They being sentient, which means self-aware. You know, like at what point it's gonna come to a point where this shit gonna be like, I'm doing what I want to do.
crazy.
Like fuck y'all.
It is deep. The algorithm almost know people better than they know themselves. Just off they patterns. You know what I'm saying?
Data center.
Like
Because we're predictable.
and a lot of these platforms they let people know like, okay, we told the algorithm what to do, but we don't know at all how it's quantifying or doing it. That's why I be telling people be the algorithm, because if they don't know, you better talk to it like it is sentient, because it's communicating on another level.
It's saying what's not being said. It's reading what's not being read. Like it's taking it beyond.
You might even be tapped into the electromagnetic field. It like it could be
It just got.
And they've been told us they've been making profiles. Every time you put some shit on there on the internet, this shit going to a database, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All those what do you call them?
Those data centers they're putting up,
Yeah.
all over. You look it up, it's some in California.
Y'all must not be worried about that.
I mean,
Shit, what can you do?
just not to sound like a hopeless person, but
they've been peddling information. If you like since the internet been around, that's been the game. You know what I'm saying? The intelligence war. So
can we make friends with it? Like, will it be our friend? Like, will it look out for us? Like,
I think one of the avenues they're heading to is we're gonna be like over there. Where is it? China or somewhere where they got the social credit score. You walk. They got
Black Mirror.
Right. It was a credit. Yes, it was a social score where your behavior and your existence
depends on what you can do, and it's a form of. It's very deep, man.
Isn't that like that?
Yeah, dude, credit score dropped so low, like his kids and his wife, like face like blurred. He couldn't even see their face. Like certain people, like who credit score was too high, like they was blurry faced him. I'm like, yo,
yeah, this shit is deep, man.
Okay. Damn. All right.
They're already doing it in China.
Get your score out.
And I mean, and really, it'll go over so easy in society, because there's certain people who dead ass won't date somebody because they got bad credit.
Period.
Like, they can have money, but you got bad credit. Oh, you're irresponsible.
Man. That's everything.
No, that's great.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Tell me you got too fucking debt.
Student loans? Where? Like, what is this? You have an inquiry.
Why do you have them student loans? What job do you have?
Right. What?
You ain't even pursuing that field.
I mean,
it ain't even gonna be about that in the future, man.
It's a waste of time, man.
They already what they want. They said you will own nothing and be happy.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's kind of already like that. You know what I'm saying? People be like, my house is paid for, but the bank and the city is wrote in on your deed. So do you really own your house? Because they could show take it if you don't pay them
eminent
taxes.
domain is real.
Yeah, this shit deep. You gotta look at this shit.
It's already underway.
Can't stop it.
I mean, we
and
can't.
you gotta think about it. They let the commies in like after you know what I'm saying. WW2, like they pretty much was like, hey y'all, come over here, scientists, people, and this, that, and third. We got a project for y'all.
Right, we care.
Figure out something. We gonna experiment with the projects and see what happens when we do these to these peoples.
See how they
Conventional
react.
housing.
How they react, how we can control the situation. Like, we'll tell them what we gonna do, and then see how they work, and then still do it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's grimy.
We out here.
Yeah.
It's real in the field.
Very much so.
I mean, they did an experiment on it. It's kind of like based on They Clone Tyrone. I mean, They Clone Tyrone is based on that experiment.
Oh!
It was like an experiment on some rats. That's where they get the term hood rat from, because the rats started grooming themselves. It was overpopulated out. But it's deep. It is deep. Like, and they ran a simulation with rats. And then did it in real life on people.
Yeah, we need to, come on. Let's follow the crumbs.
Almost like Tuskegee experiments.
Shut up.
And you remember when they
just more covert and less direct and malicious, but still malicious.
Mm-hmm. And when they put that shit on the radio, that time back in the day, said the war, the aliens and shit were taking over, and motherfuckers started. That was a test right there.
Oh, when it was only on the they didn't have the TV, they just had the radio, and they would act it out.
Yeah, that was an experiment as well to see how. Yeah,
they failed then. Huh?
Like that was like they was on some Mandela effect.
Yeah,
like playing with our head to see if we believe it.
Yeah.
But I think something really going on with the Mandela effect, though.
Yeah, I believe it.
Motherfucker radio show, and motherfuckers thought it was real.
Right. But it was part of
the panicking and all kinds of shit.
That's what it was, and people was silly. It was like, oh my god, it's aliens.
Right, but it was a test.
Like,
they
what?
did that to test, or they did it just
they
came
did a
out
new
like
show
that.
And people
failed.
freaked out.
Oh,
yeah, it's deep. It's
freaked
deep.
out.
Hey.
It was like it was that one.
We should have a conspiracy show. They sit there.
Nah, for real.
Shit go deep. Shit is really deep, man.
Come on, I'm here
You gotta
for
think
it.
of this shit on different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not coming that day, but I think you guys should do it.
Yeah, we definitely got to do it.
1, 2, 3, not it. I'm not in it.
We are now learning law enforcement officials are investigating an overnight shooting as a possible act of terror. The shooting outside a bar in Austin's busy East 6th Street area left 3 people dead, 14 others injured, 3 of them in critical condition this morning. Investigators holding a news conference just moments ago.
There were indicators that on the subject and in his vehicle that indicate potential nexus to terrorism. It's still too early to make a determination on that. That's why we are investigating it very closely with our partners with Austin Police Department.
They described the suspect driving up in a large SUV, firing out the window at people on the street, then at some point parking the vehicle, exiting the vehicle, and then continuing to fire his weapon.
They did that?
With so many injured as
In
you
Boston?
saw, and 3 dead before being killed himself by the police. Obviously, there were things, again, to quote the FBI official, there were things on his person and in his vehicle that point to terrorism. We're in the process of digging into that, trying to find out more details about precisely what that was. But you're right, this comes at a moment when we are in a heightened alert because of the ongoing conflict, U.S. military campaign in Iran, and U.S. officials have been concerned that there could be spin-off violence, if you will. People who are reacting to what they're seeing overseas, and again, that possibility is being investigated as we speak.
Damn, they push homies a line back.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was about the
So basically he said sleeper agents.
I'm like, so a country that's going to off top, we're gonna have over 500 mass shootings, like per our average. Now all of a sudden, we're calling this terrorism.
Right.
Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but why? You gotta ask yourself what standard are they using to determine what is terrorism and what is not? And then also,
exactly,
you know what I mean? That can call for laws changing. Basically, they really want to take all our shit away. Really, at the end of the day, but America has too many citizens got guns and shit. It's not gonna be that easy like that. Yeah.
Well, thank goodness for that.
It's divide and conquer, though. All they gotta do is get the other half delusional enough.
I still haven't seen not one.
And no matter what, there is a line getting drawn down in the middle. You talking about taking something from somebody that's sacred? Yeah, all right, be prepared to take it.
And I've still never seen one Democrat senator, congressman, or president fucking apply, even suggest that stupid shit. You know who I have seen? You know who I have seen see that shit? Mr. Bombing other countries and kidnapping presidents and doing all that kind of shit. That guy, he's the one who be saying like, yo, we might have to take people guns. It was like,
right.
I'm like, and Mr. taking over people's company. It was like, if this ain't fascism,
don't take my gun.
Like, one by one, step by one, and people is just being docile to it. It's like, it's just like wait, y'all didn't read the history book? It was like, this man, please go look at the United States official Twitter right now and the quotes that they have been saying, and go look at where these quotes come from, and then tell me like if you're going to even want anything to do with any decision that this administration makes.
What can we do about it?
Like, get out there, make sure that you vote in these midterms, and get their asses the other side enough fucking senators and people in the house, congressmen in the house, to fucking impeach this guy before it really does turn into World War III.
But guess what though? If they give you two fucked up options, what the fuck you gonna do then?
You take the one that's not gonna put you in World War III.
Shit, I want a motherfucker who's gonna stand up. Nigga, motherfucker gotta have some balls, man. I don't want another Biden in that motherfucker.
All right, balls.
But is it having balls starting conflicts that didn't need to be started? It's like against people that have no chance of beating you any goddamn way. It's like you already have all of our technology in a whole nother little country right there. Like if they want to go to war,
Iran
with our backing, like that would have been easy enough. But what do we need to bomb you and supply troops for? Like, does it really make sense?
They are capable. They are very capable of fucking some shit up over here. And
when have they ever hit anything further than
just because
Israel?
They haven't done it don't mean that they won't or don't want to.
No, that means they can't do it. Like
Because
they've been yelling, like the man said in the speech, they've been yelling "Death to America" since the 70s.
Yeah, and they've been
keeping
them
able
from
to shoot, stab, kill, bomb. Not one motherfucker on American soil.
They've been keeping them from developing those capabilities, man.
Yeah, I know, with treaties and deals and stuff like that. And we had one in place.
I got a very unpopular opinion.
And had one in place already. And then the man pulls out of the deal and then starts a war with your country. Like the very deal that said that they wouldn't even have like close to the fucking the kind of uranium that they would for another damn near 15 years. It was like to where we would even have to be remotely controlled, concerned. So we're like, that's like, if you even max it out, that's 3 presidents from now. It's like, but we're jumping the gun now, but at a time where the man has been on paper and in the news reports trying to float around that idea, if a president is at war, he can't come out of office. It's like, this is before the bombings. It's like they were saying that fucking shit was floating around through his lawyers. It was like, and now then you just jump on the first thing, didn't have nothing new to say. Like, y'all heard the speech just a minute ago. There's nothing new that happened in the last 15 years where an American died or anything like that. But all of a sudden it's precedent that we must go to war with you right now. It was like, after we just finished being at war with y'all. We ain't even been out of war with y'all for a good 10 years yet. It's like, and they weren't able to shoot us then. You know, like in the middle of being at war with us, and they weren't shooting at us over here. Because they are that far. Like, it is very hard to shoot a rocket over the Atlantic.
Iran has accumulated significant stockpiles of uranium enriched to 60%, while 90% is generally required for weapons of weapon grade material. They're close enough to suggest a very rapid breakout capability. They're weeks or days away from this shit.
That is not weeks and days.
It says it. As of early 2026, Iran is considered to be on the brink of nuclear capability, possessing enough highly enriched uranium, 60% purity, to produce material for multiple weapons in a very short time, potentially days or weeks.
And the ballistic capability of actually using that. Now look up that part too.
Oh,
right, yeah, because Kim Jong-un, but he be struggling. He got everything he needs. He still be struggling.
Yeah, he can't do it. We know that they got it. They fucking shoot up missiles every other year. Like, hey, look, we got these. What's up? What's up? We got them.
And that's all Iran would do. Like nobody really wants no smoke with nobody else. Keep it a bill. Like it's only like people gonna bully the little guys. For the most part, is what's really going on. Because I don't. WW3 ain't happen for a reason. Because don't nobody want that smoke. That's out there modern day. Come on, man. That's gonna be like a 24-hour dispute. if that. Man.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but when? That's the question. We gotta watch.
Look, aliens will intervene before it happens. Like whoever's monitoring the situation, whoever they be talking, the Anunnaki gonna stop it before we just blow each other up. I swear, I can't see it happening, man. For real.
Well, when they allies jump in, who actually do have capabilities. Jump into it. It was like China, Russia, trying to figure out what side India's on nowadays. They're very cozy to China.
Yeah, like, Central Asia, I believe they on the Russian side. They on Russia and China side. Russia, China, Turkey.
We haven't been really good
Iran.
allies and partners in the fucking world these last couple of years.
Right.
Especially with this damn people we got in office right now, just being very hostile towards everybody. I'm like, how are you beefing with Canada? You fuck beefs with Canada. It was like, seriously.
God.
I was like, y'all messed up trade with Canada to the point where like they are importing cars from China now. Like, fuck you guys, and they're not, and it's not like that shit is easily transferable back. Like just because another president come in, like we done fucked up money, like with everybody fucking with these people. Now we finna go to war, like trusting that, like this man was finna attack our own allies, right? Now we're finna go to war with a country who has allies, and to win wars like that, you need your allies to come in. I'm like, who the fuck is finna come help us?
The good Lord.
Why? And like this, talk about good, perfect timing for stuff. This would be the fucking perfect time. Say, hey, you know what? Let's knock these motherfuckers down a peg or two.
Right, type time.
Like let's do that, especially with this kind of person in charge. It was like that's just like willing to just do whatever to whoever because I'm a tough guy.
It's a lot, but it's a lot behind this shit that's going on. It may seem like that on the surface, but these motherfuckers, it's reasons, man.
Y'all remember that old movie Obama produced that was on Netflix?
People say it's like, oh, it's a deeper thing. Well, I be wanting to hear this deeper thing because it don't look that deep to me. It look like this man has never been that deep. He's been very shallow, piss creek his whole fucking life. It was like it's the people who look at him too deep to get it like it then allows him to do shit. Like, because they thought it was gonna fucking get deeper at the end. It was like, no, nigga, like this is just what it was, like the whole time.
Trump playing dumb for smart reasons. Come on, man. This on paper, just like it's dumb. Like money wise, business wise, bro. That man can plot. That's all I'm saying. He's not Pinky. He's Brain.
It's not helping you. The only person that's helping is him.
But you see what I'm saying? Like it's
none of our pockets.
It is something deeper. It absolutely has to be.
It's like that's crazy.
And with all presidents, it's always deeper. You see what I'm saying? It's always deeper. Like they debriefing them on a need to know basis. Like it's some deeper shit at play.
They don't take his debriefings.
Absolutely.
They say he don't take his debriefings. It's like he
get debriefed and damn near get on Twitter. So they know they can't tell him.
They can't tell him shit.
Yeah. Like,
they tell him about the aliens. We gonna know in 5 minutes.
How we gonna tell you top secrets? We know we can't tell you nothing.
And they can't do nothing to him when he do that neither. Like they can't take the president to jail.
He's smarter than he is. He's just like he knows how to outsmart people out of making a couple extra dollars, but like it ain't made not nobody who ain't already got millions no money. It just cost you money this whole time. This going to war shit is finna cost you more money.
I don't have any.
It's like, and you're still gonna have to give them more.
From where?
From wherever they can find it from you.
The Decepticons.
Maybe they can share some with me when they find it.
Whoever the world owes.
Whatever you ain't got something, they gonna show you that you really. We found a couple of them pennies that you was pinching. It's like we found them in the couch.
Money ain't gonna. The U.S. dollar ain't gonna be worth shit when this shit jump off.
I was gonna say, cause pension, I don't pinch shit. I may put it in a jar or spend that motherfucker. I ain't got no pension to shit. Ain't shit to pinch.
And see, that's what I'm saying. They be making hella moves all at once. Like they know the dollar not finna be worth nothing. That's why they holler about crypto. They want us to go digital for a reason though. That's all. Everybody's doing it at the same time. That's what I'm saying. But it's like if you look at it, there's writing on the wall. You can see the play. Like if you really look, you can see the play.
It's allowed. Like
it's the same play that's been there. Is that they just keep moving it forward, and everybody like just want to overlook that one.
We're not on it. Crypto, just it makes sense. It's like, well, it's the same shit. It's trust me, bro. It's all crypto is. America's like why America is the currency of the world is trust me, bro. It's like it's.
Yeah,
go look up. It's like it ain't got. There's no value to that fucking paper.
Promissory notes. Your promise. That's all money is. Your promise to pay. They promise to pay or reimburse.
I'm like
far as fiat.
We out here just doing whatever we want as a fucking country. Let everybody do what. It just so happens Venezuela, Iran, Russia, China, these fucking countries that like Trump's been on making their own currency and then gonna distribute that shit to the world. It's like y'all see it in the news soon. They're gonna be on them African countries right there that just broke off. It's like they'll be on them soon because they're not fucking with American money neither. And you'll start hearing all the bad stuff and what's it? Burkina Faso? It's like over there, like
Burkina Faso.
Yeah, y'all watch what they do to them in a second. Like,
because you talking about Ibrahim Traore.
Man, I'm rooting for that guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely
rooting for him and what he doing.
Yeah, he's a real.
Oh, they love him there too.
Oh, he's I don't know, man. Like big shout out to him, man. That dude is amazing.
Yep.
If y'all ain't never heard of him,
look at this.
Look him up.
Look at this though. United States done put him on the terrorist list and all that kind of stuff, and they want nuclear power.
Yeah, they gonna do that. Like, you know, they hurried up and did that with Gaddafi. They didn't let him make one damn near move.
We already over there right now. Let's see if we don't.
It's because he doing his own shit over there. He's not including. He said he don't want. He don't need no help from nobody. In which he don't. That man, man, that dude did so much shit.
This is what happens, and like you'll be at your house, and all of a sudden the U.S. bomb blows your shit up.
Right.
Fix it, Jesus.
Right. It was like all of a sudden, it was like, hey man, like they over there in them other countries right now, telling people what they can do with their country, how they can protect themselves, their sovereignty, and all that kind of stuff. Playing big bad boogeyman and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, we are so fucking far ahead of these niggas to where I'm like, I'm telling y'all, don't none of that shit matter. I'm telling y'all, like, they just using that shit to try to scare, like, oh, a nuclear bomb. It's like, bro.
Yeah, that's just like fear mongering. Fear is a hell of a drug.
Do you know they would have to actually have to launch that bitch at some point? Like, to get it over here?
Right.
They're done. It's over. Like, we're knocking that out the air. We got that technology already. Especially
right. They intercept that shit.
That is
if it's 30 coming,
30 years
you might slip
this
through.
Technology, we are knocking that shit out the air.
He said we knocking that shit out.
It's like
out of here.
We got a little drone for that kind of bullshit. Hovering over a fucking country right now. It's like, oh, you thought so? Attached, boom. Yeah. We got some shit for some shit like that. I was like, but this invasion is an excuse. This is gonna be the preempt to not trying to get out of, to getting rid of the 22nd Amendment, of not being able to do a second or more term, and truly becoming the dictator that this man really wants to be. It's like, that's what this shit is going to try to turn into. I was like, they've been reported on this shit.
I mean,
for months that like his fucking lawyers are trying to like, oh, you can't remove a president during wartime. It was like, we're not even at war.
He said now we are.
So you think okay, so let me
another forever war. That's why they called it like that. You know how long it would take to fucking overthrow Iraq's actual government? Like, yeah, the leader's gone, but that don't mean the government's dead. The leader was gone, and then they start shooting at back at bases. That means the fucking government is still intact.
But that's why he told the citizens, go take it back.
And they're not going to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, the president is scared, but they guy they killed, he was on some terrorist shit. They got Hezbollah, all them motherfuckers, you know.
That's 100% true. This dude is not, that dude was not a nice guy, like at all. It was like, yeah, we probably could have killed him, but like we had many opportunity and reasons why. Like, and if you go look at what's been going on in the world right now and stuff that's been saying and who he's been beefing with, it was like, this ain't one of the times where I was like, oh, we deserve to invade for this one. It was like, for what? What happened? What's going on?
Right.
What's going on? We just announced that we obliterated their goddamn nuclear systems. That's what we said. That's what our president, the guy that we gotta trust in this situation, just came out and said to us. Said, hey, we destroyed their nuclear capabilities, sent them back to the Stone Age. 6 months later. 6 months later.
Rockets have light up the night sky.
I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, somebody's lying.
They don't
about something. I was like,
yeah, that's how I always do.
But they probably not working alone. I'm not, but they got, like I said, Russia, they got China, all them. They over there, they helping them. Shit, what do they got? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they could send some shit.
Yeah, but there's a reason why all these countries haven't shared this technology that they've had for 20, 30 years already
with them
because they're not stable. They're not a stable government like that. They don't trust them. It's like,
they was like, we'll hold the stuff.
And guess what? They're really close to them. They have the rockets that make it to those countries. It's like they can shoot them. So it's like,
I mean, as much as Israel be tripping with folks, I wouldn't call them stable.
Who, Israel?
Yeah.
Israel's definitely not stable. But that's why I say we need to stop giving them fucking money. Like, we need to stop that shit. Like, yo,
they be wild. They treat it like it's wild west.
They the little nigga in the hood with all the fucking diamonds and gold on, fucking tripping because they mom and daddy who they is.
Right.
It's like, we can't touch this little bad nigga, but he over here spitting on people.
Oh, boy. That's what we won't do.
It's like, no, that's what Iran keeps saying. Like, this little nigga spit in my fucking face.
Oh, boy, no.
Like
that is just DEFCON 3. Do not.
Like, what the fuck? It was like, and then you over here looking at him like, nigga, say something, do something. Say something, do something. I wish you would. I wish you would. Say something, do something to my nephew. Do something.
Right.
And people acting like we in the right for saying do something. I'm like, no, nigga. Like,
I mean, you could be, but good luck, motherfucker.
Wrong.
You spit in my motherfucking face and say do something.
Wrong. It's like
you
this. Good. Like, this whole shit over here is wrong. Two left shoes. It's like, just go look at the whole reason why Israel is where they're at right now.
Low key, America's not stable.
I was just about to say, I'm not going to judge because I live
we
here.
talking about stability.
How the fuck we stable?
We sitting here like you said. Look who's about to help beat up a little kid.
Right.
Look who's in
I'm
office.
petty too. My shit's fucked up. I'm with the shit too.
Once again, look who is in the office. How the hell is
No.
we stable? And I bet the whole time we've been online right now, this nigga done tweeted like 10 crazy shit.
Gosh, I wish
But we got
that man Twitter fingers is strong. I'm talking about that boy got Thanos Twitter fingers.
So we gotta trust the only nigga that's ever managed to
should have had
the fucking casino.
a Trump ticker tweet on the bottom running across the screen as he tweeted.
Hey, that's
y'all know this nigga. Y'all know. Do y'all really know why this nigga's president?
Yeah, because Mexicans voted for him. Oh.
Well, no.
I feel like the NWO because America really is the leader of the world. So if they can crack us and get us to fold, everybody else folds. It's dominoes.
Right.
If we go out, that's why they got him in office like that.
His ass really had.
That's why they had him run against Hillary.
No, he really had the audacity to run and was mad because he was at that presidential roast session and Obama got on his head and all that kind of shit. But it was the people at, what was that, CBS?
CC for president.
CBS over here when they propped him up as a fucking fake billionaire on The fucking Apprentice after this nigga was literally bankrupt and all that shit at the time. It was like finna be in the poor man's house, but then they fucking...
Yeah, I was gonna say rich people be broke all the time and be like, we don't know shit. Right.
They helped they fucking homeboy out and gave him a fucking ego boost, and all them people really thought this nigga was firing people and shit. Like, how'd you fucking fire Omarosa? Nigga, she don't really work for you, stupid. And you dumb people.
She got fired from the show. From the White House.
No, I'm talking about the TV show.
Oh,
the fucking TV show made him, because people don't understand, like, how popular motherfucking, like, Midwest and all that kind of shit, down south and all that shit, fucking regular ass 2 through fucking 11.
He said 2 through fucking 11.
That's out here. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. The fucking ABC, NBC, Fox.
2 through 11, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's our channels out here.
11, 13.
Yeah, them motherfuckers.
WB.
The motherfuckers that don't really want to pay for cable, that's the shit they watch. They was watching Donald Trump in they fucking house for all them apprentice years.
That's
and all
what I was
shit
watching.
Being presented as a businessman. And none of them ever did the fucking research. All these millions of fucking people still ain't never did the real research of fucking really actually looking at that this man is never been a successful businessman.
No, bro, he's a
Every
successful
sense
finesser. See,
yes,
bro,
that's not business. That ain't
That
business.
is business.
Because look, when he went bankrupt, he was not finna be in the poll house. He ran off with the casino. That junk was in his trust, bro.
It's not good business.
No, it's not.
It's a form of.
No, bro. Okay, if that's the case, then Pfizer and all these, pretty much every company on the planet don't do good business.
Period.
They don't.
And they don't.
No, they don't.
Like that's all Trump doing is what everybody else is doing. Like that's the thing. The whole system need to be reformed.
Absolutely.
And the government, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need a complete new mechanism of government, like, because they playing in our face.
OG, but that's the real word.
Reform.
Yes, like when people say like
reform.
That's the word they're really thinking of.
We
like,
want to reform.
They don't want a fucking revolution.
We want to reform.
Like y'all want
reformation.
Y'all do not want a revolution because
not revolution.
Like, please go talk to a person from the fucking Middle East who country went through a fucking revolution.
Right? They like nah. Y'all don't
that's
want
a whole different vibe.
Go talk to some people over there in Central Africa who countries went through a fucking revolution.
Rations is real.
Like, yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, like I've talked to these kind of people. I know.
If you're bored, you can find out.
I'm a lazy American.
Right? If you want it, you gonna get it. You keep talking about it.
I'm a
mean, if
lazy
you
American.
you're a Yahoo again out there in Chi-Town.
I'm like, let's vote.
We don't want to eat rice.
Let's vote these weirdo niggas out and get some young blood in there. But
I believe that the people send it and start bullying the algorithm.
Like you gotta like coalition like a couple of states at a time, like all the black people in all these fucking southern, all these Mississippis and Tennessees and Alabamas and all this shit where we're nigga, there's a lot of us.
It is. I don't have that
whole
much
lot
hope,
of us
though.
out there, and we don't never win them states because there's too many niggas out here
Talking
claiming
shit.
conspiracies, claiming the shit's rigged and all that kind of shit. It's not rigged. You guys just don't participate.
We gotta work.
It's
Both. I think it's both, man.
It's rigged, and then we don't do shit.
It can't be that people don't participate when the problem exists. Even if everybody voted, these niggas will still be corrupt. Look. How we got here is choosing the lesser of two evils or poison. All right, so you keep doing that, right? Eventually, you just choose it. Like the whole time, you was always choosing poison. That's what always escapes everybody.
This is the part that people always forget, that every time y'all say that, y'all starting at the end. Like, you're starting at the end. Y'all starting at the end of the fucking thing. Y'all like, oh, these was the two choices. It never starts off as two choices. Never starts that way. There's many of people that run, and you always have the choice to run your damn self. And right, and look, so like, wait. So just like that would be like saying, yo, for yourself, if you got up right now and ran, right, that means you are the choice of two evils in somebody's eye, instead of being what you really in your heart think you are doing, to trying to actually benefit people with your views and decisions and stuff. It was like, but it's just always gonna just be cynicalnism, like cynicism, like
cynicism,
and cynics, like of people thinking that is not out there. Like, but if you had enough black people in these southern states, like where we're at, that's where niggas is at. They never win them states because them niggas don't come out there and vote. You can put up a nigga if you want to. You can put one up.
I agree.
You can put one up. Everybody all the niggas could get up and gather up and have their own little meeting and say, hey, we want Tyrone. We want Tyrone and Power fucking to do this shit.
This nigga Ghost was corrupt as hell.
Nigga
and Tate.
Y'all
not here.
A lot of the people that go into this
agree
shit be like motherfuckers going into that shit.
This nigga said all politicians are liars, and I agree with him.
Yeah,
they're disingenuous as fuck.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Like, so you are always choosing the lesser of two evils because they're always full of shit.
Right.
It's no escaping that. That's the functionality of the government. They're people pleasers.
I agree. You have to have one side with the other, like that. That's it's natural.
Like a person with no backbone, we see that. You get a Trump.
Without it,
you get a Zitler.
You ain't gonna have
You get like somebody really gonna stand up. You get a Kim Jong Un. Like it almost feels like a dictator, but they standing on business though.
Right.
Yeah, but Kim Jong Un, fucking more than half his fucking country is literally in famine right now. Every time a motherfucking leave that country and they report on that shit, like that is not a country that you're gonna want to go to. You're not, huh?
Aren't on an economical scale, aren't they being doxxed though?
Who?
You see what I'm saying? Like they got trade embargoes and come on, bro. You feel me? Like of course your people gonna be fucked up when you isolated. Like, bro, we don't be putting like you feel. You gotta connect the dots. Like, yeah, of course. That's what they want. That's what they want to pick this man like to be a villain every single time. Bro, somebody standing on business, including Buddy in office, right? But it regardless, it still boils down to the lesser of two evils. What we need to do is put the power back into people's hands. Just period. We know what we need. We know what we want. We know what's good for us. Why do we need people to represent us when we're intelligent enough to self-govern?
How are you gonna self-govern yourself in a country?
I said the people Senate. We understand if we can understand it enough to go vote for somebody.
Everybody in the whole fucking country is gonna have an equal say on every single thing. You can't get three niggas in the room to agree on fucking lunch.
So you know why that is? You know why that is? The same people running this country and running this government don't teach us the law in school. We should be learning A for affidavit, B for booking, C for corrections. Like, but is it like that? No. And we sponges as children. But they be playing in our face, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's simple. You can teach everybody how to be self-governing, but you don't.
You had
it's that simple
in school.
Bro, you talking about the most watered down versions of the government.
Come on,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
look,
they can be teaching us what they supposed to be teaching. Instead,
one of those
read, write, arithmetic
right there that
they really just
watered
kind
down,
of evolved.
Showed you everything that you needed to know about the government and exposed you to what you needed to know. And if you wanted to keep learning about this shit, like you
gotta pay for it.
You could have. You
gotta pay for it.
Sally Mae said.
Like, come on, we gotta make even psychology, but they don't teach nobody about emotional intelligence. Bro, it's a whole bunch of reasons why people can't start on lunch.
Look, bro, they're just accepting the words. Emotional acceptance and all that kind of stuff. We was raised on people saying "shut the fuck up."
Exactly, but
society we were raised on.
Didn't we get to this point
we can't even
geopolitical
say no shit like that.
And the UN and all this, you move forward eventually you grow up.
They are going to be the ones to fucking make the real laws about that kind of stuff. They're like, we weren't even raised like that. Like, we were so raised.
We're the ones talking about
by people that was raised by people that was fucked up.
Right, and that's how they forced us to talk about it, because these kids aren't talking about it. We're talking about it. The ones that were forced to shut up, these kids, everybody gets a trophy. They're not talking about emotional
we
intelligence.
So fucked up, we all gave them a fucking trophy.
Right, but we are talking about emotional intelligence. Our generations are the ones bringing these terms to the forefront because they've always been there.
Yeah.
Like,
we just got tired of being told to shut the fuck up.
Cancer and shit because we wasn't speaking.
And
speaking about this
absolutely
all type of time.
Like all that kind of stuff. Like
fine,
but it boils down to education, bro. To me, look, people make it complicated. I swear, I promise you, it'd be so simple.
Yep.
You can literally just teach people.
Yep.
Like okay, they be like, it's easier to teach a child than a messed up adult, right? Then why aren't y'all teaching the kids? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
Because
at no point have we reformed the education system. We still teaching them read, write, and arithmetic.
I'm telling y'all, one of the biggest problems with that is that people will not put their money where their mouth is and go out there and put the people in charge that need to be. What happens is because of the way the country,
you need to just do it yourself.
No, look, the way
make your own academy. Like you were just saying, black people need to come together, like to vote. No, we need to come together, create a community fund, and create our own academy.
Like we create before they burnt the shit down.
We need to quit waiting on these folks.
Yeah, let's go.
It's that simple. Why they doing what they do? We got freedom, right? So let's just go ahead and do it.
Right.
Well, no, that's cool. Like we can do that too.
He said,
because you gotta lead by example. They don't want to do it.
We can do that too if y'all really want to do that shit too. Or we can fucking fix the fucking system the way it's fucking designed.
The only way to fix it is to show them how to fix it.
No, the way you fix it is that you fucking take away that fucking deep redness of the goddamn South by actually making people show up and vote. It was like the problem is that every time that they have
we can vote and still do what I just said.
No, I know I said
that don't take away from voting. Doing shit yourself.
I said we can do both. I said we should do that too, even with this. But like, would make it easier. Because what you're not going to be able to do is put every fucking black kid in them goddamn schools and all that shit. There's many of black
that would make you right. It would make it easier because you getting it from both
that are not going to be able to
both sides, legislation and just doing it ourselves.
Yeah, but the only way you would ever pass the legislation is you got to convince people to actually show up. It's like you got
to get the raw data. In order to do that, you got to actually set it up and have the infrastructure.
Right now,
because once people see the data, just like with AI, teaching kids faster than a teacher, like the data is there, so it's more efficient than a teacher. It's that simple. The numbers ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you got the fucking tablet in your hand and shit.
All you gotta do is get the quantifiable data, compare it to theirs. We have more functional adults.
Yeah,
with higher IQs, with more discernment, with better decision making skills. We quantify all that. All you gotta do is put it to the fire.
Letting the people when we let you not have the common sense because like we're letting. Like the places I'm talking about, like this, like the deep South and all that kind of stuff. We're letting these people who don't feel like us people on this screen should have the voices we have. So people in the South are demoralized. They're out there voting. I know because they don't go out there and vote, and they let their white neighbors and all them shit go out there and vote in on doing stuff like taking all their history out the fucking schools, taking all their books out the fucking schools, taking out all of our symbolism out of fucking public spaces and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, damn, how come all this is happening? I said, because Miss May fucking voted for it last September and you was like, well, voting don't count. I said, well, I keep seeing fucking signs of it fucking does. It's like there's fucking does.
Just people need to be educated, you know.
Yeah,
it's different
and
levels
provide
of voting,
accessibility and
like
information
because all that presidential stuff. Like when I keep saying vote, 99% of people when they hear that shit, they thinking about the president. That's one of the last things I'm talking about. And I keep saying, like, one of the main strategies niggas need is to get the fucking Senate flipped and start having the fucking South look purple. It was like, because there's many of us down there, but it's just all these downtrodden people who were just told year after year, day after day, my vote don't count, my vote don't count. But guess what? On the other fucking side of town, guess what them people are saying? Your vote counts. It was like they count, and then
not all of them are like that.
Their fucking neighborhood looks the way it looks because their vote fucking counts and they know it. It's like they're not being harassed by the fucking police the way they like we get because they fucking vote counts and they fucking know it. It was like there's a whole bunch of shit like that. And then when we really do want to restructure the whole system and all that kind of stuff, we need the votes. It was like, because if it's a like when Biden was in office, right? There was a lot of people complaining about like him and all that kind of stuff, right? But like right now we're going into year 6 of Donald Trump.
I feel like we just need to get rid of the electoral college. That'll solve a whole lot of problems. Because you can buy a room of 300 people, you can't buy the American people.
Yeah.
It's certain shit, bro, that's in place, bro, to just make that shit. I figured that shit out in third, fourth grade social studies. I was like, I literally told the teacher I vote don't count. Because the electoral college, we got somebody.
You might as
well. That shit pissed me off in fourth grade, fifth grade, whatever it was. It pissed me off.
Yeah, when I found out how much power fucking North Dakota had, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, why do you have such a big say in the Senate?
I'm telling you, like, the electoral college is corrupt, bro. And lobbying is considered bribery in every other country in the goddamn world. What are we doing? Like, we can't be for real. Like, I be tired of talking about politics, bro. For real, that's where a lot of people is like, bro, fuck this shit. Because we just talk, it's like we just running in circles until we blow each other up.
No, man, y'all can change shit. Y'all really can. People just get frustrated. Be like, oh man, shit didn't change fast as I want to. I said, well, the shit didn't get fucked up overnight. Shit ain't gonna change overnight.
It ain't even that. It's
okay.
It's like we get our way right.
Hold on. So we just had Joe Biden.
A Trump come through and undo everything.
Joe Biden was just
we're playing ping pong.
Exactly. Ping pong. But exactly, like we just had a Joe Biden.
It never ends. It's a zero-sum game.
Him. We just had Joe Biden in office, right? I was like, the man did 3 major pieces of legislation, right? What a lot of people don't know is the way that shit works is we ain't really finna even feel that shit until like later this year, maybe next year. Like the Infrastructure Act, the motherfucking CHIPS Act, and the debt reduction one. That's the only one that was like immediate and all that kind of stuff that got us through the fucking recession and all that shit. It was like that helped with that. But the CHIPS Act and all that kind of stuff, like they're building the factories over here now, like through him and all that kind of stuff. And like, so like in a year or two when y'all start seeing all these fucking fast ass shits and all that kind of stuff, like, okay, remember who really did that shit. It was like when all these fucking roads and bridges and all this other shit, you start seeing all this extra out construction. Remember that. And then remember, right now, as your gas bills and all that kind of stuff, and all your bills go up, what did Trump pass?
That's only people relying on the system, bro. As soon as I get my money, I'm off the grid. Ain't shit going up over here.
Well, yeah, no, that's if you live in you would be the 0.000000000 of people who fucking do that shit. Though. We talk about
that's because most people don't think for themselves. They let the government think for them. That's not my fault.
Everyday average person that has to live life to life that don't have the capabilities of going off the grid. We talk about those people
for the same reason they don't have the capability of they fried, bro. These folk cook.
Yeah, because society they hooked on luxury. They hooked on luxury, man. This what it is, man.
Bro, these folk watch baddies and the Kardashians, bro. Like I'm talking about majority of people in power and shit. Bro, they cook. Like it's so hard to get through the stupidity. Like you gotta meet them. You gotta meet them on their level. Like you feel me? Like, and bruh, it's so many factors and odds, like stacked against like what you're talking about. Like it's mind over matter. The odds don't matter. Like you know I know this, but bruh, the amount of fuckery that's going into preventing people from actually thinking in the right direction is enormous. Like you know what I'm saying? And every last human on this earth knows that. And it's simple. We all know it's simple, but it's like, when the fuck are we all just gonna come together and pick like 8 days out this month and sit the fuck down and fuck with these people pocket and play in their face Let's holler at the Farmer Joe ass niggas. You feel me? We need some fucking food because we know they're gonna try to cut our water off. You feel me? We need some folk down there at the water company. You feel me? Turn that shit back on. We need some niggas to protect them. Like
shit back on.
Like dead ass. Like when the fuck are we actually gonna start coming up with the goddamn plans?
Right.
Because it's only one way you make them listen, and we don't have to do a damn thing. That's the funny part.
Protest.
I'm seeing more and more content creators talking about that and spread that because that's the only way to really like get them right.
Major ways.
Laquan that works for the city.
You motherfucking you take your talents away from them. That is another. That is almost like voting. That is another form of approach. Because like to me, voting is
it's the strongest form.
It's a light form of protest. Let me give you my opinion with this. This is my vote.
And it's effective. It is effective.
It's a very effective way of doing this.
I agree.
But taking your dollars, taking your person, taking all that kind of stuff away from stuff is the very most effective. So like if y'all look online this weekend and all that kind of stuff, like especially next week during the week, and y'all see some protests going on against what's going on overseas and all that stuff, if you don't agree with it, this would be one of the ways to show that like, yo, we don't agree with this, we don't want to be a part of this, and go out there and let them know. And then like you'll be you gotta figure out how to take money out their pockets and all that kind of stuff. Like what's over there being affected, what's gonna affect their bottom line, the people that are supporting this, all that kind of stuff. Like these are the things that you do, right? Because if I'm over here and I'm sponsoring something that's killing people, right? But I got other products, right, that's making me money also, or even more money than the shit that I'm doing that's killing these people, using to bomb these people, but everybody finds out and they stop buying my other shit, I'm gonna stop supplying the fucking bombs.
Right.
I'm like, hold up, I'm not
pretty much
because this war gonna be over in a little bit.
Because greed is powerful.
Yeah.
We use it against them. Reverse engineer.
You gotta do all that kind of stuff. So there's always something we can be doing and we should be doing, like to this.
That's the most effective thing. Efficient. That's like the most efficient thing.
That's the most efficient one. That's what I always say. Like people, like the vote one is the most easiest one to me because it's one day. You show up one time.
We need to. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
one time, you
we need to remove the electoral college, and the vote becomes actually what it's always meant to be.
Just go off for popular.
And actually, it's worth its weight in gold.
Go off for popular.
We don't have to sit there and still be counting votes while there's a president in office. Cause y'all ain't never like that ain't never stuck out to y'all like how they still be counting the votes of the people. The electoral college has already decided the president, but they still count the votes, talking about it was fraudulent votes. This, that, third. But nothing never come from that.
Right.
Because our vote is almost obsolete compared to the electoral college.
12. In the last 20-something years, they found like 12 votes. No, it was over the last 12 years. Matter of fact, the last one I saw, 12 votes over the last 12 years. And it was ridiculous, you know, the numbers of people, the votes. It was like maybe one a year. They'll catch one.
Oh.
They'll catch one person. I was like, that means we have one of the most secure, safe and secure elections.
Well, they be
overly
blowing it out of proportion.
You know how I know our fucking election is secure? Donald Trump won twice. If there was a reason to cheat,
that would be the time.
If there was a reason to cheat, I'm just saying. I was like, if there was a reason to fucking cheat, they could have been. We were just playing, y'all.
Like, but think about it. Like that's the thing about
that
the
would have been the
electoral
fucking
college.
perfect time.
They're supposed to go with the majority. How the people vote.
We ain't cheat that time.
Yeah, the people choosing if they go with the most popular.
But they can do what they want. As soon as that lady in social studies class told me, but they can do what they want, I said our vote don't matter. What the fuck you mean they can do what they want?
Yeah,
that's what they was trying to do. But like, go look it up, Daniel. Look it up. How many times has that actually ever happened where somebody actually didn't go with the electorate was voted? It was like, because we send electors. Remember, everybody found that out during January 6th, how they send the electors to go cast the vote for every state, how the one person comes in, because that's what they're talking about. So every state does the election, how they do it. It was like, okay, this person won the presidency. And so on January 6th, they send a representative per state to go cast the vote for the state. And then technically, that person is not obligated
Absolutely.
to fucking vote with the fucking populace voted for most states and stuff. There are certain states where it's like, oh, that person could change their mind and vote what they wanted. But like in the history of the United States, like that has not happened, not one fucking time.
Okay, but even if it hasn't happened, right?
Didn't even know that shit was possible.
What is
until Donald Trump and them came out with the idea to do it?
It is almost a useless feature. It's like having a button on the controller just to have it there. And you gotta press it to press A.
Fucking changed their state constitutions to make it to where that person had to. There's only a couple states that still haven't done that, but most states have, especially after January 6th, changed their state constitutions to where that person has to vote with the state to fucking eliminate that shit. A lot of this stuff, a lot of those things is just like performative. It was like, yo, we do this, so we're always gonna on January 6th on the election do this, and then on the 20th we're gonna do this, and then on the Groundhog's Day we're gonna do this, and on this day we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna cut a tree down and do this.
Ooh, on Groundhog's Day.
And then we're
It's reason for being performative, man.
Like,
I ain't buying that American Dream Day, so I'm not buying that shit.
That American Dream.
Come on, OG. I hear you talking.
Because I was like, bro, it's real to an extent. It's real to an extent as far as like some money. Like if you say fuck morality is about some money, then cool. You feel me? But if morality start playing into it, then you start talking about the Congo and this and all, like people want to be acting like self-righteous, like, but we funding like the most evil shit on earth, every last one of us, but just going to consume some shit. Like nobody hands is clean. We all got blood on our hands. It's like, bro. That's what I'm saying. This shit is sweet, bro. Like this shit is thick. That's why, like bro. It's almost like we too far gone for real. Like we need the aliens to save us. We need ET them.
That would be funny though.
We need AI.
It's over with, man.
Oh man,
it's over with.
But that shit is over with. And you know what, y'all? This episode is over with. We had a hell of a lot more time.
This episode is over with.
We had a hell of a lot more. No, but we had at least 6 more things
ain't have
we were
shit.
gonna go over. But we spent so much time on the news having this conversation
because
which
it's
was
a big
fun.
deal.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was a fun ass
And
conversation. That's why I just kept letting it go and go.
Yeah.
It was like, but we was in that pocket and all that kind of stuff, and everything was working so nicely and all that kind of stuff. And, like,
Right.
So we're gonna.
Because I think too. I'm like he went to the next slide.
I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to be that one. Right.
We own this.
We almost went off rails on the conspiracy shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, this shit.
For real, we almost got talking about conspiracy.
We gonna do what?
By the first fucking video, nigga, we was off rails.
We was on.
Yeah.
We was on conspiracy. So
Yeah.
it's like, all right,
Because
it's
okay, we're
too
still
much
on
around
this.
that.
But man,
A lot of it was
I don't know if
important though, and
y'all,
important to
if y'all ain't
discuss, though.
notice people out there that I try to make these things have like some kind of through line. At some point, like all the stories,
production
all
through line.
will have some kind of like to where
Segue
we can
into-
keep that
Right, we be giving hella
conversation
nuance.
going on. Like how we just had, that was one long ass conversation. That wasn't 3 subjects. That was one long conversation over 3 subjects. Right, and that through line kept it there. And
I like production.
I don't think these
Marathon Burger grand opening Long Beach.
I don't think these are stay in there like that. So we're gonna just go through them because I ain't gonna reuse them. right, so
Lord. Okay, I'm gonna be really quick. It's a short story.
Over
when me and it first
after
started
Nipsey
dating,
Hussle,
he would drive by over here and he would be like, you know, Boogie, one day they gonna name this whole section after me. And here we are.
That's Snoop out there for the grand opening, y'all. All right, we're gonna move on real quick.
Ooh, Lord.
I
Okay,
want a better bitch, I want my bitch better. I don't want a better bitch, I want my bitch wetter. I don't want your bitch, baby, girl, shake that.
Is he gangbanging?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a real gangbanger?
Yeah, he's a real gang member.
Gang member.
Yep.
It's different from a gang.
Out here training for that fight with Swaggy.
Me getting socked and elbowed ain't no comparison to you voluntarily let someone fuck the living shit out of your wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's levels to its difference. Like I feel like me personally, I ain't gonna let nobody hit my girl, especially not on camera.
Man, this dude Dean the Great, he's a bitch.
Oh.
We went out in the parking lot after we did an interview. I told him I need that fade.
Oh, please.
He got 10 Rolling 60s members with him. He came through with a whole goddamn gang. The shit was looking like colors. They're like, no, he with us.
Psychopath.
He can't fight you. He's 140 pounds. You 240. You got
Released
100
police
pounds.
dashcam video shows the moment former WWE boss Vince McMahon's Bentley crashed while being pursued by a state police.
Yeah, he was rolling.
Police say his car was going 115 miles per hour when it rear-ended a BMW and then crashed into the concrete divider.
I mean, he gave the whole white man.
Now you will hear McMahon's explanation.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh shit! Had the right complexion.
I gotta get to the next step. We do have substitution though. Miami is
that nigga burner boy.
Durant and hit.
Burner accounts what you call it on the internet? How he be trolling people and talking shit on the internet with the burner accounts. That nigga Tyler Hero called them burner boys.
Damn.
So yeah, we had a couple of little fun topics that we was going to talk about. Just wanted to show y'all what we was going to talk about.
We did the important one though.
But we did the important ones,
right?
And had that nice long ass good conversation. Right. Shit, man. You know, got some of these conspiracies off our chests. Some of these activisms off of our chests and shit like that.
You hear me? Shit, all that.
All that, man. But man, until next week, man. This is everybody's favorite weekly recap show, man. The Who Said That?
They said that. Podcast,
my boy.
We out. Like, share, and subscribe, motherfuckers.